we got a package that came in the mail today. I'm super excited to check this particular package out. This package came from Molly Ray Parfums. Let's get into it. First off, just the presentation on this is so well done. Beautiful blue bow. This blue box got their logo embellished on the front. This super beautiful M logo that's embedded in the box. Untie this here, and you have a magnetic clasp on the outside of the box here. Open this up, remove our styrofoam, and you have the packaging paper here with Molly Ray printed on the front. Very nice touch, very nice presentation on this. And from there, you are met with a sampler set. These are 3 15 ml bottles, well packaged, well done. Everything is just nice and tight. So far as the presentation, first fragrance is Astoria, Kelly Drive, as well as Barca. And we have a second box, same presentation with the bow on the front. Untie that, and you're met with the paper here. Fold that back. You got a tester card here. This feels like it says a gift of fresh flowers for you. Molly Ray, inspiring connection and expression through fragrance. Plant this card under 1/8 inch layer of soil and water frequently to grow fresh wildflowers. Oh wow, definitely going to hold on to this. And then you are met with your fragrance. I want to say this is Rialto, if I'm not mispronouncing this. Beautiful, just beautiful, solid presentation on these. Extremely impressed with this. This is a 50 ml bottle, 1.7 ounce. This is an EDP concentration. Got Molly Ray Parfums. I want to say Rialto is the name of the fragrance. You see that M embellished on the front, has a little bit of a gloss to it. Bottom, you have barcode info on the bottom, and you got some information about the company on the back. Molly Ray Parfums. You can find them on Facebook as well as Instagram. Directions for usage, apply to post points, some warning information, as well as ingredient info. Also, there is a note card here, or a note key, to show you what notes are inside of the fragrances that are featured in this particular unboxing. Be a little cheat sheet that we can go off of, so that'll be extremely helpful. So first, we'll get into our little sampler set here. So this is 3 of the 15 mLs. Super excited to check these out. Presentation on these. You got Molly Ray Parfums embedded on the front, on the top here. You got some information here on the sides, how to apply, some warning info, thoughtful perfumery right up top, Molly Ray Parfums at the bottom, and as well as the website information at the bottom as well. The fit on this one is so perfect. I had to open the bottom as well so I can kind of push this one out, because it fits like just super snug in there, which I'm not mad at. The shipping, the packaging, nothing happened. Nothing, no leaks, nothing like that. Everything was just perfect the way it shipped over. Here is your bottle. These are the samplers. Really nice, beautiful presentation. Everything is just well thought out. Everything is thorough. Everything is well done. I'm extremely impressed by these. This is Astoria. Let's check this one out. You got like a clear square cap here. Holds pretty well. Pop that up. You got like a clear plastic atomizer here. The spray on that atomizer. Really nice, wide, fine mist. Let's try it out. Give it a couple more sprays. And Astoria. Astoria has notes of magnolia, vetiver, Peru balsam, as well as musk. This is like a beautiful, wild smelling floral musk fragrance. It's pretty in its own way, but has like this little bit of a wildness to it. I can't really explain, but it's not too much. Whatever that vibe is, it just smells like a I don't want to say bold floral, because that's putting it mildly. It just has like this really wild nature forest sort of a vibe to it. Still has this little bit of a pretty sweetness, like a real slight sweetness that comes up in here as well. The musk is it sits very well and supports everything in this fragrance. Very well done. I really like this one. This reminds me of like, this here is a really good spring fragrance, but it has like a nice amount of weight to it without it being too much. where it doesn't get too pretty, too floral, too flowery. This one has a little bit of weight to it that keeps it. There's a little bit of that balsamic vibe, a little bit of that musk, some of that earthy / grassy woodiness from that vetiver. I think that's what kind of gives it that wild floral sort of a vibe. Has like a slight damp yet dry aspect to it, the way it comes off. It's really nice. Just a soft but bold springtime floral musk, slightly earthy type of a fragrance. Next up, Kelly Drive. Now this one slid out of the box pretty easily. Great spray on that. Get a couple sprays here on the arm, and then we'll check out the notes. Kelly Drive have notes of bergamot, tobacco, rose, as well as amber. Oh man, so you're gonna get like a really nice, slightly spiced, jammy, like a real like sticky rose. It comes off like really sticky, jammy almost. Yeah, I like that. It comes off like this spiced, sticky, jammy, thick rose. It doesn't really come off as light and floral as some rose fragrances do. This one comes off like just really bold. That tobacco is going to come in and help this rose out a whole lot. That rose and that tobacco, that amber, all that's going to come together and create like a really dense but soft and wearable, non-offensive, but intriguing. Like it's a really alluring, just full and dense rose. It's not going to be that it's not going to be real light. It's going to be nice and spiced, dense, sort of a bold presence with that rose. Beautifully done. And that is Kelly Drive. I am just loving this 15 ml presentation, y'all. Okay. All right, so we had to run some errands, but we finally got back to the house, and we are ready to check out the last of the sampler set. And this one here is Barca. And what I wasn't paying attention to is that there's also some of the notes on the side here. The essential oils of bitter orange, neroli, lime, rose, vanilla, fragrance oils of white musk, as well as coconut. It doesn't look like that was done for all of the boxes. I was looking at these two for that same sort of label, and I wasn't able to find it, but luckily we have the cheat sheet. And on Barca, there's an additional note that wasn't listed: neroli, honeysuckle, coconut, and white musk. Let's check this out. And this one slides out as well. I am really impressed by the presentation and just the attention to detail. We'll try this one out on the forearm here. Oh man. So this one does a beautiful dance with that coconut, that honeysuckle, that neroli, that white musk. This is a beautiful dance. It has this tropical sort of flair to it without it being overly so with that tropical feeling. This one more so has like just this lively, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a lively party, but the party hasn't all the way set in yet. Like, you know how the party is, people are still kind of coming in. It kind of gives me that vibe, like when a party is getting ready to start ramping up. It's still kind of chill, it's still kind of laid back. Oh, this is beautiful, resinous, sweet, creamy. Got this nice, juicy, floral, beautiful musk that sort of carries everything. This is honestly my favorite out of these that I've smelled so far. We got one more to check out, but this one is honestly my favorite. I'm really loving this one. Oh, it's so dense, it's almost boozy. I definitely want you guys to check this one out. If you guys don't try anything else, check out this one here, Barca. Let me bring it closer so that you can see. I want you to check this one out. Like I said, just a juicy, resinous, creamy, coconut, floral, honeysuckle, musk. It is just well done, well blended. This is my favorite so far. We got one more to check out. I'm gonna place these back into the box because I honestly just love the way this box look, yo. Place that back into the box. Keep that nice and pristine sort of look. It's just beautiful presentation. Beautiful. And lastly, I want to say the pronunciation for this is Rialto. I was trying to contact them for pronunciation, and I was having trouble getting, like I said, got that Molly Ray embedded up top. Really nice. Open this up. Oh man, and you are met with a gorgeous bottle here. Just beautiful. Look at that juice. Nice, sort of like nice deep golden yellow on that. Really nice, the color juice. The cap on this holds extremely well, very nice and snug. Snaps into place. You're met with a gold, beautiful gold atomizer here. Molly Ray Parfums on the front. Is that glitter in the bottle, or is that just some speckles on the front? Is that glitter? Listen, I thought that was some glitter inside the bottle, just kind of sitting around, but I think it's like some speckles and everything from shipping. Let's try this out. So we'll come on the forearm here. We'll try it on the forearm here. Oh, look at that atomizer. I just realized that. Beautiful. Really nice, beautiful fine mist. Oh, what I'm picking up in the air, I'm digging so far. Oh, man. What I'm catching comes off to me like a leathery, woody, resinous, slightly funky, but not in an animalic way, but just in like this cold, damp, slight cold, damp funk. Let's check out the notes. Rialto has vetiver, lime, mandarin, and leather. Okay, so let's see if there's any extra notes on the back. And there is. All right, so here on the back, you have notes of lime, black pepper, pink pepper, labdanum, cedar, vetiver, amber, and you have fragrance oils of leather and Egyptian musk. All right, so I want to spray this again. Extremely well blended. Everything smells so natural. Nothing smells synthetic. Oh man. It's gonna come off like an oud scent. It's got like this fullness, this dense sort of a property to it. It's peppery. It's got like a little bit of a spice. That labdanum and that leather, all that's gonna do is come together and just mesh. Labdanum already has like somewhat of a chill, like mild temperatured leathery vibe, depending on what kind you're using. This one is going to come in with that leather and just infuse with it. And it's just going to become a bit more dense. It's going to come off like a cold leather, which is usually my favorite types. You do get some leathers that come off a bit more warm or room temperature in the way it's depicted. This one comes off like a cold leather, like it's been sitting out in the car and in the winter, or it's been sitting outside. Comes off that way, and that's like my favorite type of leather. I think it's one of the coolest leather depictions. Resinous, peppery, musky, dense, got like this cold leathery funk, or I don't want to say funk because it doesn't stink. It just has that tinge that leather has, but just like cold. And you know that smell that leather had when you just first buy it, or when you first get it and it's kind of loud. It kind of has that sort of a vibe to it. Because like I said, that labdanum and that leather is going to come together right away. That lime creating like a little bit more of that tanginess in there. Oh man, I love this because it's not doing a whole lot where it's trying to distract you from the leather. To me, this is coming at you full on leather. It's coming at you full speed with a few other components around it, but none of those components are going to distract you from it. To me, like Tuscan leather or an ombre leather, there's a few other components in those fragrances that could kind of distract you or pull you away from the leather, where you don't notice it as much and it's not as much of a deterrent from you enjoying it. This one, it doesn't do that. The other components around it complement it, but it doesn't confuse you and it doesn't distract you from what's really happening, because what's really happening is leather. It's beautifully done. I like both Barca and this leather scent, this Rialto. I like this one, both of them equally the same. The Barca, in my opinion, is much safer. If you're not into leather fragrances, this may be something that can scare you away, but I still would dare you to try it. Sometimes you just got to be daring and you just got to give something a shot. Stop worrying about I don't know, how this is going to come off to other people. Like, sometimes you just got to try it, give it a shot, and just enjoy the ride. This one is a wild ride. I can't just keep describing this one enough. This one it's really nice. Just give it a try. Check out the sampler set. On the back of this card here showcases a 12-piece sampler set with their full fragrance lineup that you can try out. And it's going to come with 12 of the 3 ml bottles, and that's a shot of how the 3 ml bottles will look. So that's definitely something to check out, as well as their travel trio. And you can choose any of their fragrances for a 3-piece set. I am truly loving this beautiful presentation. Molly Ray Parfums. I'm so glad that I found them, stumbled upon them. So far, I am truly impressed. Definitely glad I was managed to find this house, was able to get my hands on some of their products. This smells amazing. All of that stuff smells amazing. My favorite obviously is that Barca and this here. And that particular rose scent, that Kelly Drive scent, that one was really good as well. Like I said, you're going to get like a really deep, sultry, sort of jammy, deep, juicy kind of a rose. And it's sort of just, I really like that depiction. That tobacco comes in and adds like a really nice another facet to that fragrance. Really love it. Love this beautiful presentation on everything that they sent. Everything was beautiful, and you can always just slow down and appreciate just beautiful presentation with intention. You can always appreciate that. This will look absolutely beautiful in my collection. Just being on the shelf and something I can reach for and be proud to have in my collection. Love this. Molly Ray Parfums, love what you guys are doing. Can't wait to check out what else you guys come up with. I am truly happy with everything that I receive. Nothing that I have a dislike for. Everything smells well blended, natural. Everything smells intentional. And like I said, this right here, this is a leather scent that just want to keep me coming back for more. Love what you guys are doing. Keep up the fine work. I will drop the link in the description where you guys can check out these fragrances for yourself and see if anything catches your attention, suits your fancy. And that is it for this video, you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.